Hey, what's going on, guys? Jay here from EasyBladeShavingProducts.com, and today we're going to do a skin taper using a Wahl Cordless Senior. So the first thing you're going to do is close your Wahl Cordless all the way, and we're going to create our skin line by doing that. So it's basically on a 0, guys. So like I said, close that machine all the way, flick your wrist as you get to the part where you want to make that line at. And me, I'm doing this slightly at an angle near the earlobe. Now we're going to take it to the back of the neck, same thing. This particular client wants a higher taper, so we're making it a little bit higher. So I'm bringing it up slightly higher than normal. It should be a little lower usually, but he wants a higher taper. All right, same thing. Follow that all the way around the head, and you're gonna do that on this side as well. Skin taper that out. All right, guys, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna move on to our half clip, and we're basically gonna create a line. So we're gonna create like a bar, so that's a half bar. Okay, and we're just going to do the same thing all the way around the head. What I'm doing is just creating a bar. That's just basically going to be your guideline. You're going to blend that guideline out a little further on in the video, and I'm going to do that on the same thing on this side as well, and you're going to do it on the other side as well. Okay, all right, guys, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing over here. Make sure you're flicking your wrists and make sure you're just following that line perfectly. All right, guys, next thing I'm gonna do is move on to our number 3. And what I'm just doing is just clearing out the bulk. All right, so I'm just making room for my fade over here, flicking my wrist as I go higher, opening that machine up as you guys can see. And I'm just going a little higher, just clearing out the bulk. The reason you want to clear out the bulk, guys, is so that you can have a nice clean blend. Because if you leave that bulk there, what's going to happen is you're going to have like a line under that. All right, guys, and I went down to my 2, and I'm going to go ahead and blend right into that 3 as well. And as you see me, I'm opening the lever. As I go higher, I'm opening the lever. So you can continue to do the same thing. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to continue to do the back of the head since we're on the back of the head right now. So I'm just going to work my way down from the biggest clip to the smallest clip. And as you can see, I grabbed the 1 and I'm blending right into that 2 clip. So as I go higher, I open the machine and blend into that 2. As you guys see, whenever you open that lever, it kind of just blends right into that other clip, the previous clip that was on there. So what you're doing, guys, is basically working your way from the biggest clip down to the smallest clip. Same thing over here. Just want to make sure that you make it nice and clean. And what I'm going to do, guys, next is I'm going to go ahead and grab the half. And I'm gonna blend into that 1. All right, and as I get, you see smaller strokes as I start to, and once I get higher, I open up that clip and blend right into that 1. So we're going from a half to a 1. All right, and you want to do smaller strokes, because all we're doing is blending out that first line that we did, that 1 bar that I created. All we're doing is just blend it right into that. We're just taking that line out. And what I'm going to do is take off that half, and we're going to use the 0, what we originally started with. And we're going to slightly open the machine as we go up, and that's going to blend into that half. So if you open that machine up all the way, that's basically a half. So you basically have nothing to worry about. You won't create another line, basically. As long as you open up that machine to where you get to that point, you won't create another line. As you guys can see, I'm flicking my wrist. And now I'm just going to take the outliner since we're back here, and I'm just going to shape his neck. All right, bend that ear. Don't be afraid to bend the ear, guys. Most customers' ears do bend. It's not an issue. It won't hurt them, so don't be afraid to do that. All right, as you can see, we're just bending that ear. Same thing, I'm gonna turn that machine upside down, and I'm not gonna go higher than that half. What I'm doing is just making it all skinned out. Same thing on this side. Turn that machine upside down, and we're gonna blend that out. As you see me going around the ear. Turn that machine upside down and just blend that out. So what we're gonna do on this side, the same steps, guys. You're gonna follow the same steps that we did back there. So this time I just grabbed the 2 because we didn't have to clear too much bulk on this side, as you can see. The taper is obviously a little bit lower than the actual, the back. You can't make it too high on the sides. So what I did was grab the 2, and I'm gonna go behind the ear, guys, because you don't want a bulk of hair behind the ears. That's not gonna look good. So what I did was turn the machine sideways, and I kind of just used the 2 teeth that were there, and I just kind of just took out the hair. As you can see, I'm not using the whole machine, because if you use the whole machine, you're gonna hurt. You're gonna take out too much hair. All right. What I did was switch the machine back down to that 1, and I'm just flicking my wrist, guys, and just kind of hovering into the hair, if that makes sense. Just going in there easily, guys. Don't try to push too hard. You're gonna have to basically hover the machine, if that makes sense. So as you get higher, you're kind of like blending into it, basically. Same thing around the ears. Just using the corner of the machine, not using too much. Drop down to that half clip, and as you guys can see, it already looks blended. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off that half, and then we're gonna go with the machine at a 0, and we're gonna blend right into that half. The same thing we did in the back, guys. All right, same thing. You see me slightly open the machine, and I'm blending right into that. All right, guys, next step we're gonna do is blend out that beard. We're gonna go ahead and blend out that beard. So what I did here was I just took the half, and I kind of just blended into that actual fade. You know, you gotta make it look, it can't look like a hard line. So what I did was I closed the machine all the way, and as I got lower, I actually opened the machine. So it's kind of like I'm doing a backwards fade to make that beard blend in there. And what I did was right here, I grabbed the 1, and I just like blended into that, just to make it look clean. All right, guys, took the T outliner. We want to make it all the way skin, so we took the T outliner upside down and just blended into that 0. All right, guys, next thing I'm gonna do is shape the beard up a little bit. Lining on the outside first. I love to start from the outside first. I don't like to start from the inside first. I just like the outside first for some reason. A lot of times, you know, the beard can come out crooked if you start from the inside. Just my beliefs. Going around the ear, using the corner of the machine, and as you can see, just line up the beard slightly, not too much. We're gonna do razor work mostly for the beard. You know, the T outline is cool, it gets it good, but once you use that straight razor, that's what really brings out the detail in the haircut. All right, as you guys see me using the T outliner like a pencil, just using that corner of that T outliner and just starting to round out the sides right here. All right, same thing, lightly, guys, don't push it down. Do the bottom of the neck a little bit. Like I said, that razor is really gonna, you know, bring out the detail. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the Easy Blade. As you guys can see, I already faded out the other side. You guys can use the same steps. I'm gonna grab the Easy Blade straight razors, double-edged razors, and a straight razor as well, and just line up that beard. As you guys can see, I blended the other side already, guys. Just use the same steps that I used all around the head, and you're gonna use the same thing. So when you're using that beard, when you're doing that beard, you wanna make sure that you're stretching the skin all the way. Pull that skin. All right, same thing on this side. Just wanna make sure that you're really, really pulling that skin, guys. Put a little Easy Blade on the mustache. Just make it nice and clean. All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the scissors on top, and basically just using my fingers to determine how much hair I'm gonna cut off. So you see me using 3 fingers, and I'm gonna do that all the way around the head, guys. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science, guys. Just pull up and just make sure you're cutting that 3-finger length. Okay, guys. So same thing all the way around the head. You see me pulling up and just you know, using the 3-finger length. Okay, guys, for this particular client, he didn't want anything too sharp, so what we did was we just kind of just shaped up the front a little bit. We didn't go into the corners. We didn't go into too much of detail. He likes it more the natural look in the front, using the straight razor as well on the front. And nothing too detailed, guys, in this particular case. And what we're gonna use is the classic pomade, Easy Blade classic pomade, and we're just gonna give him sort of a rough look, style his hair a little bit, put that pomade in there, and just kind of style it, comb it to the side a little bit, and you know, comb it a little bit, pull it back the way he likes it, and there you have it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Jay here from EasyBladeShavingProducts.com. I will talk to you guys soon. Subscribe, hit the like button if you like the video. Thanks again.